going live. Voiding items and balancing machines. Voiding items and balancing machines is what we need to do today. Welcome to another live stream if you're just tuning in to the stream. Basically, or if you're watching on the replay, hello, welcome to you. We have too many of the items we don't need, and not enough of the items we do need, and our machine needs a whole lot of balancing. So basically we need to do that. Basically what we need to do is the main thing is we need to connect our nuclear reactor to the fuel, so that doesn't have to be done manually. This is the place that creates the fuel. And as you can see, it's completely full of redstone and skystone dust. And we have so much skystone dust that, like, we literally have double chests and double chests and double chests worth of skystone dust. And I just noticed that the speakers are too loud. Hang on a second. But we need to start voiding some skystone dust from that place, because we don't need that much of it. That's for sure. And we do get it from here. And redstone as well. We get skystone and redstone from here. From here we get the yellorium, which we do have a fair amount, which is very, very nice. Nice indeed. Done a lot of AFKing off camera. But we need to basically void some things to make the yellorium fuel. We need to make sure that section is running really, really, really well, especially because you want lots of yellorium to fuel the reactor. So let's get that going. But we also need to balance the machine, because this hammer section is not actually capable of keeping up with this. It's only half of what we need to keep up with everything else, and there's a hole in the wall. Oh, that must be... I heard an explosion the other day. It must have been a meteor hit the wall. Okay, we should probably fix that. But basically, so this needs to be doubled in size, which shouldn't be too difficult, and we also have to... our cobble gen, I'll show you guys that in a minute. It is not nearly fast enough to keep up with this. The goal was to make iron and copper and all that as cheap as cobblestone. How exactly you define that is a question, because we are in fact running faster, producing things, or running this machine faster than the cobble gen can produce its stuff. So you could consider that we are making this as cheap as cobblestone, the iron and copper and gold and all that kind of stuff. However, each individual things are not as fast, but the total is as fast, but then there's a percentage chance of getting anything, so it sort of is as fast by some measurements, not by others. Let me know if you guys think we have made it or not. I guess the point is to make them fast enough to be able to build. The idea is I want to be able to build out of iron blocks, build preferably out of diamond blocks even, we'll see. And we might, once we start doubling things and increasing, we might have to upgrade our nuclear reactor a little bit. We'll have to see. But let's get into this. We are going to void items, set up the fuel directly to the reactor. That's the idea. And also balance all the machines, get them all running smoothly. Off camera, I did a few things, and let's get into this right about here. But if we turn around, you can see this is our new room. This is the expansion of the room for when we need something. This is something that I didn't realize existed, that you guys may have known about. This is vacuum sealed glass, but it's not only any vacuum. You don't spell vacuum with two C's. Vacuum. There we go. Not just any vacuum-sealed glass to keep the air in, it is in fact strong vacuum-sealed glass, which is very nice. These two ones are just because they're different recipes. But yeah, it's strong vacuum-sealed glass. We've got obsidian on the roof, so hopefully the base doesn't get blown up by meteors. At least not anytime soon. This obsidian was fairly easy to place, but it'll be fairly difficult if we ever have to move it. We might have to resort to using turtles or something like that to actually remove this stuff, because that's quite a lot of obsidian. But anyways, we have an obsidian roof, we have basically blast-proof glass on the walls, and we have a fairly nice looking floor. That's it. I think it's just a version of cobblestone. A chiseled version of cobblestone. But anyways, so that happened off camera, and there was something else I was going to say, and we're going to get right into this here, because we can't stream for 3 or 4 hours like we have been doing this week, so we need to kind of, cut things down. Still going to have a fun, hopefully relaxing stream is the idea, just have some fun playing Minecraft and all that, but a little bit shorter than previous. But made obsidian for roof, and explosion-resistant glass, and in between episodes also connected the dust section and rewired the sand sieves, because we used to have a wire right in front of here, but it was in the way. So now it's gone. And one more thing was we installed... Oh yes, I installed over here. And by the way, also, when I started the world, these computers all didn't start. So, not sure why that is. If you guys happen to know, if anybody happens to know why the computers sometimes don't start, that would be helpful to know. Whoa, that's a long name. Alatijestisnabum Omga, I think is your name. Hello! Welcome to you. Sorry for messing up your name there. Welcome to you, welcome to the day, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the host as well. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into this, but I don't know why these computers didn't start. I'm gonna have to ask Lupus590 when he shows up why the computers all didn't start this time. I even tried restarting the world afterwards, and they didn't start then either. This one I had to do manually as well. But, oh, let's double check if the turtles were even started. No, none of the turtles started. Hey, that could be a problem, because the whole machine is run on those things. And so if they didn't start, then we have to go through and start each one individually. Let's just call you Ty, I guess. So, hopefully that's a fair enough way to say your name. So, Ty says, is song request here? Song request is not actually active on the stream. Although if there's any song that has been played on the stream previously, like that's in my playlist basically, you can request one of those and I can go like switch to it. But yeah, there's no like official song request. So also the other thing that we did in between episodes, but today what we are doing is we are voiding items and rebalancing the machines. That's the idea. But in between episodes, I also installed a beta version of the tree farm program that Lupus590 made. And it is very, very nice. It is a beta version. There's a couple of issues, like you saw there was no sapling there. For some reason, it sometimes loses the saplings. I don't know why. It just doesn't replant on occasion. But that's probably because it's a beta. And I think that's the only issue I've noticed, except that the rate of getting apples is a lot lower than I would like, since that's our main food source at the moment. But we're going to have to sort that out, sort something out for food, because apples aren't a great food source anyways. Although we could always just set up a second one over there that would double our rate. But anyways, that's beside the point, because the point is that we are getting onto this right about here. We have loads of materials here that are all piled up, ready to go. They're all like ready to... Whoa! That's actually... Okay, I'm gonna turn that on. This is actually quite full. I didn't realize it was that full. Okay, yes. Let's see. And let's check on the reactor as well. But this chest... Oh wow, this chest is starting to fill. Okay, so this has been basically run off camera, AFK, for as close to 24/7 as I was able to handle. So there were some times, like maybe a couple days, where it wasn't able to run because I had to shut it down. But basically, it's been running very, very long, very well, and it's very slow, but it is in fact filling up. That is filling up. That is... Wow, that's really filling up too. Okay. This is interesting. We're getting quite some progress. Let's go check on the reactor, our nuclear reactor that is outside. We are going to go see what is going on outside and just check for something in there. Not sure what I was looking for. Anyways, okay. Oh yes, I don't remember if this was last time or what, but a meteor came and hit over here and knocked out, it created an explosion that knocked out our power. So I was AFK, and I came back like the next day, and we were almost out of oxygen, and I'm like, what's going on? We're gonna like die and lose all of our stuff and our diamond chisel and all kinds of things. That's not good. Basically, a meteor had knocked out our power line to our main oxygen system, which is obviously not a good thing. So I had to repair that. Didn't repair the whole thing though. But yeah, we have an extra meteor, which means we can get meteoric iron, which is actually very nice. So it is a blessing in disguise that this meteor came and knocked out our power grid. But this would be the solar power grid. We've got raw meteoric iron, that's nice. Oh wow, we've been getting hit quite a lot. We have 2 more meteors right there. The top of the solar panel seems to be invincible for some reason. Not sure why. The bottom isn't, but the top appears to be. But we've got 2 more meteors over here. Not sure why they didn't cause explosions. But yeah, we have like a whole row of panels from previously that got knocked out that was supposed to be right here. But anyway, okay, so let's check on our reactor. We have a reactor over here. And what do we have? We have still a fair amount of fuel in the thing. And we have casing heat, core heat, yes, yes, yes. We'd like to see this better balanced, but the energy buffer is full. Oh, you know why the energy buffer is full? It's because this computer didn't start either. I don't know why, what we can do about, is there a check you can do for checking if the computers are on or not? So the control rod is at 62%. It should be at close to 100 right now because it's supposed to slow the reactor down as its energy buffer starts to fill. And as you can see, the energy buffer is pretty full. But it didn't do anything because the computer didn't start when I loaded the world, which is really weird. So now that it's started, we should see... There we go, 100% control rod insertion. So what should happen now is that this will start emptying. There we go, the reactor shut off. This will start emptying because we still have machines draining power. It should empty until the point where the reactor starts to speed up again. And eventually it'll balance out so the reactor is providing just enough power for the rest of the machines that it's powering. That is the idea. That is the idea indeed, and it is slowly draining. That is a good start, so it's going okay. That's nice. So I don't know if there's a way, maybe does a redstone signal work to restart those computers when they don't start or something? I don't know. That's not a problem we get very often. We just get it on occasion, but we have the wire is still intact, of course. We have inside there. This actually looks really nice when you look at it from over here. When you look at it from over here, it actually looks really, really nice over there, especially with the meteoric iron ingot hat thing on it, the meteor thing. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about this design? Trying to do a little bit of design, not my specialty by a long shot. But what do you guys think of it? It is a design. Oh, by the way, we've made a fair amount of cyanite from the reactor, and we'll get to exploring doing what the point of the stream is fairly soon. But cyanite, you can see you can use it to make a turbine and plutonium. But you can use it to make a turbine. Also a cyanite block, which can be used for a heat source for a crucible, which could be very interesting. Could be very interesting, so we might have to try that. Because that would speed up our lava production, which is very nice. But also cyanate, what was it? We were going to check plutonium. Because we can make a turbine, which apparently will make our reactor run more efficiently, I think, something like that. And we can make turbine ludicrate block, plutonium block. You can use it in reactor fuel. Wait a second, what happens when... Okay, so 1 plutonium becomes 1 cyanate ingot. You make plutonium... Oh, by 9 cyanate ingots. Okay, so you can't just have infinite fuel. That would have been nice. That would have been nice, but no. No infinite fuel for us. You can also use plutonium blocks as a crucible heat source, which would speed up our lava production tremendously, which would be very nice. But we have a lot of cyanite coming, which is nice. We have half a stack more in there. But let's get on to the main task of today, and the main task of today is, of course, as we already said, the main task is, in fact, trying to balance the machine and void items. Because what we're trying to do with this particular one, for those of you guys who haven't seen previous streams, basically, let's just go ahead and grab some apples, and let's see what we can do. Because here, what we have been trying to do with this machine, we have been trying to craft things. We have been, in fact, trying to... these things, this is, for example, the one that makes diamonds. This goes and produces diamonds. This goes and sifts things and creates materials. Let's go ahead and turn this computer on because it turned off. Not sure why, but This thing goes and produces materials. Sieves for the materials, they come into this chest over here. This chest begins to fill up. It creates diamonds and things. And then it goes into this crafter here, which also was shut down. For some reason, everything didn't start this time. But the crafter goes ahead and crafts those things into blocks. So you can see a block of diamond, and you have iron ore chunks and things like that. Loads of chunks of things. Those get taken downstairs. So you can see once we get downstairs, it gets crafted, then it gets sorted. So these things don't need a furnace. So these things go over here. And this, for some reason, is running. Not sure. Oh, I think we started it earlier. But anyways, these things don't need a furnace. And these things do need a furnace. So this goes and gets piled up for the furnace. The furnace goes and smelts the things into this tiny little chest here. This tiny little chest here, the idea is eventually to get that sorted into different storage containers and all that. So that's the idea, is to sort these after. Also craft them into blocks. Craft them into blocks and sort them. That's the idea. That is, of course, another level to the machine, which is something we'll have to do fairly soon, possibly, but we'll have to see how long we can hold that off, because at the moment we're trying to do things like that with crafters and sorters and things, automatic programmed machines to be able to do things, but we need, in fact, to... Whoops. To not fall down there to start with. But we need to actually... Go ahead and start this. We need to actually go and... do something about this, because this cannot produce more reactor fuel if it is jammed full of skystone dust and redstone. And as we said earlier, we have chests and chests and chests of skystone dust. We have actually, that's extra bone blocks from transferring items over. This is skystone dust. This is all the redstone blocks that we have already, mostly from this section over here. This section also produces redstone and blaze powder and glowstone and all that. What we really need to do in the end, okay? What we really need to do is be able to take all these items, sort them into chests, and then any chests that get too full or anything, we just start voiding items. That's what we really need to do. Not sure how to get that to work exactly, but at the moment we're just going to make use of this for Yellorium. So, what we need to do the Yellorium thing is we need to basically go and void the skystone. I would like to keep the redstone, but I think we might have to void it. We might have to void this redstone. We have this redstone, though. What's the chance? So this is an iron mesh, this is a diamond mesh. How much more quickly do we get redstone from this? Let's see. Dust. In an iron mesh, let's see. Dust gives us 12% chance of redstone, 12.5. And diamond gives us, whoa, 25. Okay, here to give you a comparison. Here is a comparison. This is why we are filling up the redstone and the skystone so fast, because redstone is 25% chance of getting a redstone from sifting dust. Skystone is 30% chance. We have 25, 30%, and then 1%. So basically for every 1 Yellorium piece, we've gotten 25 redstone pieces and 30 skystone dust. So yeah, so we are making way too much of those. So we need to void them and just keep with the Yellorium. So that's what we're gonna have to do. So let's get some voiding systems going on. So the first thing we need to do is we need to, in fact, sort these things. That would be the first thing, I think. I'm just trying to think. I kind of want to save the redstone, but actually redstone has interesting properties. Let's grab a stack of redstone blocks, because they do in fact power things. So if you build an entire floor out of redstone blocks, that may not be the smartest idea, although it would look pretty cool. What can you actually do with hang on, we need a bit of light in the area. Where's the center? Let's go to about here would be the center. There we go. Okay, redstone, what can you do with a chisel? We can go ahead and see. What can it look like? Is it worth building out of this stuff? And okay, if you break it, it doesn't give you redstone pieces back, which is good. Okay, chisel. Let's see. Oh, actually, we can just check it here. So, we've got this. We've got this. Ooh, you can make it look like actual actual blocks. Oh, that's neat. That's really, really neat indeed. Actual, like, stone bricks out of redstone. Oh, that's other bricks. Oh! Wow, there's a lot of really, really, really nice designs here. Should we use redstone as a building material? The only problem is that it powers things, which can cause a few issues. It powers things with redstone. Let's try, hang on, let's try making it... Yeah, let's try this thing first. And then, hang on, let's have it do a panel. There. Okay. Okay, so this is what our redstone floor would look like. Now, what we need to know is, does this power actual things, or does it have to be the traditional redstone block to power things? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this powers things. So, do we want to use redstone as a building block? I don't know, but we do actually get... Hang on, we'll need to change this back to regular redstone so we can put it away. Let's open that, switch to redstone, and then we can just chisel that. There we go, that's nice. The chisel thing is very, very nice indeed. It would be nice if our pickaxe was a little bit faster as well. But this could look really, really nice. Whoever thought of building a redstone floor? If we wanted to do that, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. We have a whole double chest full, and as far as production, we would still have this, and this would give us redstone. Let's see, redstone. What's the chance? The chance from dust is let's see. On this one is 12.5. So it's about. This would be about half the speed of this one, but that is okay. That is okay. It is going nicely. So let's see. Hang on. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. So, okay. I think this would be okay. 12% chance of this. Skystone, just to compare, because Skystone is probably the thing that will be clogging up our system most often. Skystone is 20%, this is 12.5, so that's sort of okay. Sort of okay. So anyways, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So let's take this thing and let's start voiding redstone, voiding skystone. Of course, to do that, we need to sort. So let's get this sorter set up. This is a sorter over here, so we're going to need to set up a sorter, and to do that, we're going to need wired modems to start with. We're also going to need some networking cables. We're also going to need a advanced computer. So let's jump into that. Let's get the rest of these computers started while we are looking at it. I don't know why these things would not start, but let's start them before we forget, because that wouldn't be very good. There we go, that one's started. And then this needs starting. Okay. Unfortunately, there are so many of these things. I wish there were an easier way to start them. This goes like that. This gets started like that. This gets started like that. I guess the best thing we can do is to set up a GUI or something to be able to detect over a remote network whether a computer is running or not, and then it would tell us if there's anything that needs starting. That's the idea. I think there was one other one back here, wasn't there? Yeah, there's one back here. Yeah, so if we could set something up in the startup program. I can't think of a way to start them automatically. Let's just go ahead and put away, try to recharge our oxygen tank. Because we don't have oxygen in that section of the base yet, which is something we'll need to do eventually. But basically, I can't think of a way to start them automatically, but if we could have somehow every computer transmits wirelessly to a main central computer, maybe even a pocket computer, with a list of which ones are alive and which ones aren't, then we could tell if we missed any. That might be possible. Let's go along the rows. So these are all done. This one needs starting. There we go. So we're doing the second layer here. This one needs starting. Every single one of them is off. I wish there was a way to force start this. Force start all of them, but I don't think there is. But okay, so that would be the second row done. Next row down here, this was done. Yes, it was. Okay. Next row would be this one. Okay, that's on. This one doesn't have a second row computer. Let's see, this one doesn't have any more after that. So this one is done as well. This one needs to be done as well. There we go, that one's on. This one is, this one, the second, both of these, the second rows are way down here. So this second row is on, and this second row is now on. Okay. So all these things are now on, which is excellent, except that there's the original start of them are not on. So that is not ideal, that is a bit of an issue. So these are on because I turned them on, but this one is off. This one is off. This one is off as well. Wow, you really get the idea, you really get the sense of the scale of this machine, just how big this machine's getting. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, you really get the sense just how big and complicated this thing's getting by how many computers there are already in this machine. It's just crazy, I tell you, it's crazy. So, what are we doing right? Oh yes, so let's start voiding. So we need to grab a advanced computer. Actually, we're gonna need a sorter. We're gonna need to void certain items, and we're going to then also need a crafter, I think. Yes, craft the Yellorium pieces into chunks, and then the chunks are going to have to go into a furnace, and the furnace is going to make them into Yellorium, with ore doubling with an electric arc furnace, which is very, very nice. So that's going to be nice, and then we'll have the Yellorium that we need to actually power this here reactor. So we'll need 2 computers. So let's grab that. Let's see. 2 computers. So that would be 14 gold. So there we go, and we have some redstone and some glass panes. Nice, okay. 14 gold, make 2 computers like this. There we go. Nice, okay, 2 advanced computers. Now, is the time to set these things up. So, let's see. This would go over here. Input for the sorter. Input for the sorter, and then combine that with this, and this would be the other interface for sorting them. So here's the issue, is what do we want to do in order to sort these things? And do we want to bother with keeping a buffer? Because, okay, what do we have in terms of options for voiding? Obviously we could do the basic option of lava. If we could do lava voiding, that would be very, very nice. But very awkward to set up in a small space. And, oh, yes, these things didn't start properly either. Okay, that's usually this pipe is the problem. I don't know what's going on with that. So that pipe, and where'd it go? Okay, found it. Nice, okay. And does that fix it, or do we need to actually... Okay, I think what's happening is that because it uses too much oxygen to start this thing. I think that's what's going on. So let's see. Let's test that theory. If we grab the pipe, we will let these things stop because not enough oxygen, but we'll let these things fill. We'll test the theory of if it's a not enough oxygen problem, if, like, because it seems to be to maintain the seal on the room, it doesn't use as much as it does to create the seal in the first place. So let's see, let's go until this is full, and I just realized we still have a tank trying to fill. Oh, actually it's full. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Nothing to be worried about here. Nothing to be concerned about here. So, this is on its way. Let's see. Let's give it the best chance of testing this theory. And we'll see. What about the one on the end? It is pretty much full. This one is pretty much full, getting close. This one is full already. This one is full already. So this is probably the last one. Okay. So they're full in their buffers. Let's test if it was the buffer issue. So this one is off, this one is off, this one is off, this one is off. Let's go ahead and connect the pipes. And it fills it up a lot. Check pending, check starting, area too big, unsealed. Okay, so it's not merely the lack of enough oxygen. It appears to be something else is going on. Either it's right that something has exploded the wall or something, or we just need to do the thing again, where we go ahead and break all these machines, and then repair them. Let's see, oxygen sealer, just like this, oxygen sealer. Let's head over here, place them down like that. And now, sealed. Okay, so if anybody can explain to me why they do that, then let me know. But at the moment, we're just gonna go ahead and move right along. We're gonna go make some meteoric iron because we can, and also try to head into here. So, yes, so we're making a sorter. Let's set this up. The sorter, let's go this way. And then this would be, we need to, oh yes, we were checking out the voiding system. That's it, void. Let's see. Void, let's spell properly. Okay, so we can void chest these things. The void chest requires what exactly? It requires obsidian to make, which we have loads of obsidian. Void powder, ender dust or ender powder, coal dust, and obsidian dust. So obsidian dust should be fairly easy. Yes, it is. Coal dust should be fairly easy as well. Yes, it is. What about ender powder? Ender powder comes from crushing ender pearls. And ender pearls come from nothing, apparently, because we have no mobs in peaceful mode, which is one of the challenges of the series. So we can't make ender powder, which means we cannot make a void chest right now. We were talking about possibly changing some recipes for some things, but we're not ready to do that yet. So let's see. Void upgrade. Does that require anything fancy? Obsidian around an upgrade template. Oh! Ooh. Hang on. Something is different than what we have previously had. Prior to the 1.1.0 upgrade update of A Thinking Pack 2, you guys can, by the way, go check that out if you want to download it for yourself. Link in the description. But basically, prior to that, we did not have the storage drawers mod. Now, we do. Excuse me. Okay. But since we have the storage drawers mod, we can actually do something. And that's something that we want to do, and I don't know why the items are showing up in front of this. It makes it more difficult to read everything, but storage drawers. We have actually, let's show both mods. Let's hide all these, and, we want to actually remove this from here, but let's hide all that, and let's go ahead and turn on storage drawers and compact drawers. There we go. Okay, so, what we want to do is we want to figure this out. So basically what we're trying to do is we are attempting, if this is anything like, I've played with the Jabba mod before, if you guys have heard of that, and it has drawers, it has, it has barrels, not drawers, but it has barrels, it has upgrades for the barrels, things like that, and based on what I remember from that, I'm guessing that we could actually create a drawer that fills up and then starts voiding items once it gets full. If we can do that, that would be very, very nice indeed. Let's see what we have here. I've never, ever checked out this mod before, so this is completely new to me. If you guys happen to be like, you're completely missing this thing that's just like right over there, then go ahead and let me know in the comments. But let's see. Let's see what we have here. So we have a drawer key, locks and unlocks drawers. That's nice. Framed trim. Not sure what that's useful for, but that's interesting. Framing table. Status upgrade. Shows full storage. Shows fill level. Ooh. Okay. Trims. We have different trims. So we can show the fill level of it. We can show full storage. We can Use packing tape, seals drawers for moving. Ooh! Ooh, so you can actually move a drawer. That could be very, very nice indeed. Oh, could this solve one of our problems? Could this solve one of our sorting problems afterwards? Sorting machine. Compacting drawer, okay, yes. Redstone upgrade. Emits signal for total storage. Emits signal for most full slot. Least full slot. Near infinite storage. By the way, for those of you guys who don't know how this stuff usually works, how a lot of these storage mods work is they have... Basically, it's one block that, in this case, would be a drawer. I don't know if this is how this mod works, but this is how a lot of them work, is you have one block that will store one type of item. It'll store many stacks, like often more stacks than an actual chest would normally hold, but it would store many stacks of items in one drawer block thing, and that is very nice, but it's one type of item per drawer. That's usually how this works. I don't know if that's how this mod works, we'll have to check it out. So, creative vending upgrade, unlimited item withdrawal. Oh wow. Okay, if we could craft that, that would be really nice, unlimited items, but we can't do that because it's creative. Upgrade template, show or hide item labels, concealment key, framed drawer. Framed drawers, that looks interesting. Void upgrade destroys excess items, which we could actually make, which is very nice. These require a lot of wood, so we probably need to get our wood farm going. Let's see, drawer controller. Interact with a bank of connected connected drawers. Oh, a bank of connected drawers. Wait a minute, hang on. What does this do? Okay, and increases storage to 2 times base value, 4 times 8, 16, 32, controller slave thing. Okay, that's interesting, not sure what that does exactly. So I'm guessing a drawer controller, we could probably set up our big machine inputting items into separate drawers, and then have a drawer controller to give us control over each of those drawers all at once. That would be my guess. What do you guys think? We can expand the capacity up to 32 times the base value, so that means that each drawer, let's say it was this thing, instead of holding 32 stacks per drawer, that would be 32 times 32. Let's see, 32 times 32... Over 1,000 stacks, 1,024 stacks of a specific item. This is what we're looking for. This is definitely what we're looking for. Quantify key, show or hide stored quantity labels. Conversion upgrade. Auto converts compatible items. Oh yeah, if you have an item like copper that multiple mods add different types of copper. Drawer key button. Concealment key button. Personal key button. Quantify key button. Storage downgrade reduces base storage to a single stack. Ooh, that could be interesting for certain applications. Okay, and protect access from other players. Okay, interesting. So we're going to have to do some experimenting. We're going to have to get onto experimenting with this thing because this could be very useful. Now, these programs were designed to use chests, but I think we could use chests connected with hoppers connected with drawers might work. Possibly. So, we'll need to do some experimenting. We need to find out what this drawer controller does. We need to also find out what this void upgrade does. Does it actually do what we think it's going to do, which I think is that it fills up the drawer and then starts voiding. If it doesn't, then it would just simply void, which is not really what we want. That's what we're trying to avoid. No pun intended. But we were trying to avoid voiding all our items, but okay, let's go ahead and check this out. And I want to know what these framed drawers are all about. So that would be interesting. And then there's, of course, these compacting drawers, and I'm not sure what the difference is with these things, but these hold fewer stacks. So that's very interesting. Actually, I think compacting drawers... Oh, I think they hold... blocks and ingots and nuggets all in the same drawers, if I'm not mistaken. Which could be interesting. Could be interesting indeed. But let's check out the drawers here. So, basic drawer, we will need our tree farm. So, okay, so what we're trying to do, if you guys are a little bit lost, we are trying to void a bunch of items to be able to handle the Yellorium for the reactor. We're trying to find a void thing we can actually create. We can create a void thing for the drawers. That would be very easy to do. We need drawers to do that. We need to learn how the drawers mod works, and in order to do that effectively, we need a lot of wood, and so we need to upgrade our tree farm with an extra turtle, basically, is what we should do to be able to make this work properly. That's the idea, but we have actually a fair amount of wood. Let's go without upgrading the tree farm for now, and let's just see. Okay, basic drawers. We also need to take this thing out of the beta as well, because I think the other program was ready, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and grab some wood. Let's start with the wood backlog that we have up here. No pun intended, but we need to avoid voiding all our items from the void upgrade by creating drawers using logs to deal with our backlog of items. There we go. There we go indeed. But okay, so here's some planks, here's some sticks, and we should grab some slabs because slabs are not useful for anything other than and let's put the meteoric iron in there. Slabs are not useful for anything other than the stuff that we're trying to craft, so let's just go ahead and grab those. There we go. Okay. So, what do we need? We need to experiment with this thing. We need to get the basic drawer. So there's basic drawer, and then there's basic drawer 1x2, 2x2, half drawers 1x2. What are the differences? Okay, let's experiment. Let's make one of these first. I think all of these require chests, so let's start by making chests. Let's make about 10 chests, so that would be 20. Let's go for about 7 chests. There we go. Nope, like that. There we go. Okay, 7 chests. There we go. Okay, let's see how this goes. So 7 chests. Those can be crafted into things. Let's make a basic drawer to start with. Let's turn these into planks. Let's make a basic drawer. Only one, please. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's see this basic drawer. Put it down here, and it looks like that. So if we put... Oh, you can put the wire in. Oh, you can grab one at a time, or shift to grab a full stack, I'm guessing. Let's test this with something. Let's go for... not cobblestone. Oh, we didn't even start this thing. Oh, yes, that's an issue. But, okay, this thing never actually fills up because we are running our machines faster than our cobblegen can produce things, which is very nice. But we're going to need to actually grab something we have loads of stacks of to test this, such as skystone dust. So let's grab skystone dust. Loads of it. Loads and loads and loads. And let's just click like that. Okay, double clicking puts all the stacks into it. You left click to get one item, shift click to get a stack of items, and you just, I guess, shift click to get all the rest of them. Okay. Well, okay, this looks nice. We can fill up a full bunch of stacks in one single machine. Not machine, but like one single drawer, which is nice. A bunch of stacks of the same item. That is nice. What is the 1x2 thing here doing? Let's check that out. Okay, so 1x2, let's make one of those. There we go. Oh, and that makes a set of 2. Okay, interesting. But let's put this down and see. So the 1x2, oh! Okay. So the 1x2 makes 2 different stacks. Okay, and you don't even have to hold the item in your hand to put the item in there. So that's nice. So you can actually use... I don't know that we'd want this necessarily, but you can put 2 different items in 2 different drawers. That's interesting. Okay. Grab all that again. Let's go put some of this back because we don't have enough space to keep all of that. But, okay, so let's see. We don't need these drawers, the 1x2 drawers. Where's our axe? There would be the axe. There would be the axe, okay. And space, everything goes flying. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ah, we got it, somehow. Oh yes, and also, off camera started voiding Skystone, I think I said that already, and a meteor hit the solar wire, which I said already as well, so let's go ahead and get rid of these signs. There we go. There we go. Okay, back to the point. So, we have, in fact, got a drawer. We need to know, does a hopper work on these things? That's the first question. That's the first question. And then we also need to know what the upgrades do. So, hopper. Put a hopper down there. And let's see. Put a stack. Oh! Nice! So hoppers do work. Okay, let's let the hopper do its thing. And see. It should eventually fill this thing. Okay, so with that being a thing that happens, we need now... We're going to keep the basic drawers. Can we actually take items out with a hopper as well? We'll see. But... Okay, framed trim. Yeah, what's a framed drawer? Framed drawer, that's interesting. Sticks and a chest. Okay. Let's see. Sticks and a chest. Okay. Framed drawer. Let's see, let's put that there, I guess. And, okay, these are going down nicely. Okay, so it is filling up properly. Okay, so we now have 2.5 stacks. Let's go ahead and put these... Okay. So... Does it not... I thought it might, like, display the item or something. Is it just getting picked up by the hopper? Let's see. No. Okay, so I don't know what a framed drawer is. If you guys know what a framed drawer is, then let me know. Livestream, hello, welcome to you, welcome to the day, and welcome to the stream. Livestream, getting tongue-tied. Livestream says, double right-click with the items in your inventory to place all the stacks in your inventory into the drawer. Like this. Done. And double shift left clicking doesn't work, but double right clicking does, so that's nice. That's nice indeed. Lieutenant says framed drawers allow for custom textures by borrowing textures from other blocks. Okay. But how do you put items in them? Because it's not letting me put items in, which is weird. Lieutenant says there should be a crafting block for customizing the framed drawer. That would be interesting. Framed. Yeah, I don't see a crafting block, but that would be nice. Okay, so the idea with the drawers... by the way, Lieutenant says... based on misspelling, I need to sleep. Well, that is quite possible. Do you know of a way, when I started the world this time, every single computer was off. It just, like, didn't start them for some reason, and I restarted the world and it didn't work for them either. Do you know of an easy way to fix that? Or not? The best way I could think of, and did I miss one? No, it's on. Okay. The best way I could think of was have them run a startup program which communicates wirelessly with a pocket computer with a GUI with a list of which ones are on and off, and then you go ahead and turn them on manually, and you can tell if you missed any. That's the best thing I found, or thought of, but I don't know if there's an easier way to actually just, like, automatically turn them on. That's an issue. But Livzene says framed drawers might have to be customized to be able to be usable. That's possible. Now, if we break this... Oops. Hello? That would be the third person key. If we break this, it should show up in here, which is nice. We can also put a diamond pickaxe in there. Okay, anyways, yes, what we're trying to do here is we are at the moment trying to learn how the drawers mod works, because we are trying to do two things this episode. Lupsene says the not turning on bug should have been fixed ages ago. Well, you can see the beginning of the stream. They were all off, so I don't know why. But yeah, they were all off. Livestream says, I believe a table item showed up when you searched for frame in NEI. Really? Frame. Frame. No. But I thought I saw something earlier. I just can't seem to locate it. Whoops. Livestream says there's a program called On. I'll see if I can find it. How would that work? I'm guessing well, actually, it couldn't be a program you run on the computer because, basically, if the computer's not on, it wouldn't run it. So, I don't know, that would be interesting to see how that would work. Oh, framing table! Okay. Trim. Okay, planks and sticks. Okay, well, let's try that. Let's see what's going on with this. Okay. Framing table. We need trim. We need sticks. There we go. Lots of sticks. Lots of sticks indeed. Okay, framing table. Again. Oh, now we need planks. Eh? I thought we had planks. What? Oh, it specifically wants... Oh, wait. That's because that recipe is for dark oak, but let's go for this recipe, which would be for regular oak. There we go. Okay. Oak trim, and now let's, framing table. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough of these things. Let's go like that, and let's see. Sticks. And there we go. Okay. Now we can make a framing table. Nice. Okay. Now that we have a framing table... Oh, that's big. Whoops, hello. That's still the button for third person. The idea with changing the button was to make it easier to hit. Now it is apparently very easy to hit, which is nice. Okay, let's put a framing table down here. So, no, that's too high to see. Okay, let's put it down a little bit farther. There we go. Okay, whoops, hello. Okay, this would be our framing table. Framing table, let's put our framed drawer in there. Oh, wow. It renders it. That's very nice. Okay, framing table. What do you do with this thing? You go and... framed... I don't even know how this works. Not that it really matters. Livestream says... computers are peripherals and can turn each other on. So the on program allows you to manually start one computer, which then starts the rest. You might need several computers with it for network sanitation purposes? What's that mean? What does that mean? Oh, there's the program. Okay. I'll post that in the Discord too, so you can find it later. Alright, thank you, sir. Thank you, that would be nice. Okay. So we don't need to worry about the framing table right now. We do, however, need... packing tape could be nice. Not sure if we can make slime balls without cactus, though. And cheese curds. Anyways, back to the point, and the point is that we have this here. Void... There we go. Void upgrade. Ah, destroys excess items. Okay, that could actually be what we're looking for. Livestream says, this is where I realize that On doesn't have a license, which means that it's technically all rights reserved. Okay, so yeah, I guess we won't be doing that. But I'm guessing it'd be fairly simple to make one ourselves, but possibly later. Okay, so, yeah, so that's good enough. So, what are we doing? We are trying... Okay, so we're over here. What we are trying to do is this thing... This section is producing so much skystone dust and redstone. For every 1 yellorium piece that comes out of this, we get 20 redstone and 30 skystone dust. So what we need to do is sort these things. That's the idea. This kind of could play into our master sorting plan. Livestream says, I guess I could whip up a quick clone of it. It's very simple, so I might just let you do it. Alright, well, simple programs are my Well, I wouldn't say my specialty, but they're simple, at least. Also, by the way, I said at the beginning of... getting tongue-tied again. I said at the beginning of the stream that we have to be a lot shorter this time, unfortunately. So I'll have to end probably around 6 p.m. Eastern Time, which is in an hour from now. So we have a fair amount we want to try to do. Okay, so what the idea was with these drawers, was... Okay, I'm just trying to think the best way to handle this, because what we need to do from this thing... The idea originally was to void the redstone and the skystone dust. The issue is that... Okay, so sorry, just thinking this through. The issue is that to void these, we need to put a void upgrade on a drawer, because that's the only void upgrade we can get. So we're gonna have to use a drawer. We could put this into our whole system, too. That might be interesting. We have two options of how to do this. We have two options because we could either basically take this, and I'm guessing that the drawers that have 1x2, that have 2 slots in each drawer, that hold 2 items, I'm guessing that we could just use that. Void upgrade would probably work on both slots, which means we could have this thing. This basically produces 3 items. This produces... Can we get to where we can see it, please? This produces skystone dust, redstone, and yellorium. It's the yellorium that we want from these things. Representing says overflow chest with a turtle and lava. That's possible. The thing that I couldn't figure is that... So here's the issue for the rest of the machine, okay? Because if we just pump this into the rest of the machine, what happens... We have to basically take... this has to go... every single one of these, they tend to produce the same thing. So let's take this, for example, the gravel section. Okay, so we'll head down here. The issue is, they come through here, they clog up the furnaces, right? They get down to here, and then you have here. We have coming out of this thing. So this is coming out of this one section. Copper, gold, nickel, and iron, which also come out of this section. So we'll need to combine these two together and sort them. Also craft them. Sort them and craft them. We can probably use one crafter for the whole machine. But we also get, out of this one, we get diamond and emerald. And out of this one, we get flint, coal, lapis lazuli, all those things. And as you can see, we're getting a significant amount of flint compared to our lapis lazuli. We do want to keep a lot of flint, preferably like a double chest's worth, or maybe a whole barrel's worth, something like that. So we want to basically keep a whole bunch of items and void the excess. But here's where we run into difficulties, is that I was originally thinking this machine would shut itself off when it's full. But how do we determine if it's full? That's the issue. Livestream says you need unified storage and voiding upgrades. Yes, that is the start. We need unified storage. We need to take all these things and sort them. Now, our sorters is another issue because our sorter takes one input and splits it into 2 outputs. And we have a lot of different items. And we have a lot of overlap between different chests. So basically, we would need like a chain of sorters, unless we could find a way to sort into multiple chests that expand based on our needs, like an expandable sorter system where you can keep adding chests. I don't know how complicated that would be. But basically, otherwise we need to take our sorter, make a chain of sorters, each one would sort off a specific item, sort of like a hopper sorting system does. So I suppose that would be a valid way to do it. So that would be the sorting. Then we would need we would need a crafter first. Okay, so we need to combine all these together into one funnel that goes through a crafter, and then gets sorted into the sorting system. Then we run into the next issue, which is a little more complicated. Specifically, the next issue we run into is once we sort them all into their end chests or barrels, drawers, for example. Once we sort everything into their end barrels, we'll get situations such as this over here is the best example, where this here gives us 30 pieces of redstone for every 30 pieces of skystone, 20 pieces of redstone for every 1 yellorium. Which means that basically the original concept for shutting the machine off and saving power was that we would go and have it fill up the chest and shut off, and then we're good to go. But it would fill up the skystone chest long before it would fill up even the redstone chest, because the redstone can be crafted into blocks, so it really compresses a lot. And then we also need to deal with the yellorium being a lot lower probability. Which basically means, and add to that the fact that this thing produces redstone and skystone, and this thing also produces redstone and skystone, but also glowstone and blaze powder. So we'll be making a lot of redstone and skystone. So we need some way of voiding items. If let's say we try to shut off the machine, we need some way of not shutting it off when there's even one chest that's not fully filled. I guess redstone would do that, actually. Comparators, redstone. Yeah, we could do that with redstone, check if all the chests are full. That could work. Lieutenant says, and gates sound useful. Yep. Turn off the thing if all the things it makes are in stock enough. That is good. Okay. So we figured out how to turn it off. We've also figured out that we need more oxygen. We need to get this room geared up with oxygen. That would be pretty necessary fairly soon. There we go. Okay. Lieutenant says, redstone could do it, but computercraft can do it smaller. Oh, yes, that's true. That would be good. So that's for shutting it off. We also need... okay, so we have some chests that are way up there, such as the diamond chest. We have other ones that are way down here. So we need to combine them all together. I don't know whether it's a good idea to combine them all into one line. Because, yeah, the other thing is we don't want them clogging, although I guess if we have them voiding any excess, then they won't clog. So that would be okay. Because, as you can see, a furnace only lets one thing through at a time, so that's not very ideal. Yeah, so I guess we could do that, actually. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that doesn't work about this, but it might be good to go. Yeah, so we take all these... Okay, so we take all these, send all these chests, combine them all into one flow through a crafter, I think should work. Will it? Once we get to the sorting stage, we have to use a separate sorter for each item we have to sort off. And there are how many items? Let's just take a guess. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 types of items. This is the same as before, so 9. And then actually, here's the nice thing, is that these 3 sections, gravel, sand, and dust, give us completely different items. So we could use them, we could send them on 3 separate tracks if we wanted to. I'm not sure there'd be any benefit of it. Now, here's the other thing, is that we might need a sorter before the crafter, because the crafter has to craft items, which is very, very good for all these ingots, not so good for if we, like these things that are already crafted, like compressed flint and all that. So that's not so good, because that can't go through the crafter. I don't think there's a pass-through function on the crafter. Let's just check that, actually. But I don't think there's a pass-through. Let's see. Edit. Probably be in startup. Nope, that would be not the one. It would be edit startup / the config. Yeah, okay, so I don't think there's a pass-through. So what we'd probably need is okay. Okay, so for the shutoff, we would have to use, we could use separate shutoff systems for each gravel, sand, and dust. That might work. Although we have to do completely separate for the Yellorium, that has to be based on the reactor, not based on the other items. So, okay. So, okay, so we should be able to do this. How do we want to... Okay, so we need to combine all these. The sorter basically would send one item into one chest and send the others into the next sorter. So we'll need to... Do we want one crafter or a gajillion crafters? I think one crafter might be good. So if we combine all of these together into one chest, which goes through one crafter, gets all crafted. How fast is the crafter? Do you know how fast the crafter is? I wonder how we could measure that if we needed to measure it, because how does it compare to the cobble gen is really the question. And the reason for that question is because once we are ready to expand the machine, now what we're doing today is we're trying to get the reactor thing, get its fuel properly connected, and void the items and balance the machine. And balancing the machine, by the way, I don't remember if I explained this recently, but basically, balancing this is only half the speed of creating the items that it needs to be to run all these civs at max speed. So double this to balance it, but even as it is, we're not producing enough cobblestone. If you see over here, this thing is running and running and running. It's been running basically as close to 24/7 as I've been able to run the game, and it just isn't producing enough fast enough to fill it. This is the rate that we preferably want the items coming out the end of the machine. This is the rate of that. But the issue, of course, is that the rate of them coming out, since they all have a chance of coming, we need a lot more cobble gen than just this. Oh, Lucinity says, how did the tree farm go? Yes, that is a good question. Let's grab some oxygen and go answer your question. We will see. Okay. Tree farm is down here. Oh, it's actually it's actually functioning right now, which is really, really nice. I've done a lot of AFK, and sometimes I come back and there's actually no sapling planted. So this is still the beta version of the tree farm, but sometimes I come back and there's no sapling planted. I gave it like 3,000 fuel. Did it finally? Okay, I think it finally ran out of fuel. Must be what's going on. But yeah, it's been running well. The rate of producing apples is a lot lower than I would have liked. Not sure why it seems different, but that can be fixed just by adding multiple trees. That's a thing that can be fixed. But yeah, it's gotten a stack and a half of wood, which is very, very nice. That is exactly what we want. Sometimes doesn't replant saplings. I don't know why, because every time I'm here it replants them, so it's very weird. So this is a stack and a half of saplings, with coming back to it about like maybe once or twice a day, checking and sometimes finding that it didn't have one down. So even at that, it gave us a stack and a half, which is really, really nice from one tree. If we add one to this other tree, it'll be very nice as well. So I think that's why it was in beta. Speaking of which, I believe you sent me the updated version. So let's go ahead and install that quickly. Let's see. Yeah, so the upgraded version would be on your GitHub, I am imagining. Let's go ahead and inspect the premises of the GitHub. And we will see, come on, where's the... It said I thought I said open the browser. What's it doing? It just doesn't appear to be opening said browser. Livestream says second lava source could easily make the cobble gen faster with a minor modification to the turtle. We could set up a lava thing, I think. We can actually, come to think of it, we can actually set up, let's go to, find your GitHub here. There we go. It says, and modification to the glass stuff. What glass stuff would that be? I'm a little bit lost. But, turtle. Let's see, there's single tree farm. Okay. But basically, okay. Here's, yeah, so we do actually have plutonium capabilities, that kind of fuel to be able to run the lava source a lot faster than we currently are, which is very nice. For comparison, we are currently running our crucible source. Let's check plutonium ingot is, let's see, plutonium block, crucible heat sources. Okay, plutonium block is 20 times speed for running a crucible. By comparison, lava is 3 times. So lava is 3 times, plutonium is 20 times, so we could actually run this thing very, very fast indeed. It would be very nice, and then we'd have to find a way to pump this thing down to the downstairs, probably with a computer once again, because computers are very, very good at that kind of stuff. Yeah, so if you want to do a lava thing, we could probably do that as well. I'll just let it sit there for the moment, because what we're going to do is go back to here. We need to start working on some things, because we've spent so long talking and not actually building anything. Although, they say that an hour of planning saves, like, 25 hours of execution or something. I don't think it's quite that much, but, you know, we are planning right now. And we're about ready to start this. So, whoops, that would be a turtle. So, okay. Let's go for, I don't know how fast the crafter would be. It seems very, very fast, actually. It should be able to keep up with a lot. So 1 crafter might do the job. Okay, so let's get these things sent downstairs, I guess. Okay, I forgot what we're doing. So we basically are going to combine all these chests, all the output chests, down into 1 crafter. Combine them all into 1 crafter is what we're trying to do, and then from that we're going to send them out of that as blocks into, sort. We need to sort them first. Because some things, do we need to sort them first? Everything that comes out of a furnace, I believe, is craftable, right? Ooh. Okay, that's good. So basically, send all of the furnaces into 1 crafter. And Lucina says, be right back. Alrighty. Okay, so send all the furnaces into 1 crafter. And then send, these things are already crafted on this side. They've already been sorted up above, which is nice. Okay, so these don't require crafting, they just require sorting afterwards. Okay, that should be doable. Should be doable indeed. These are furnaces. Where else do we have a sorter? We have some more sorters upstairs. Let's check on those. Let's see what they do. Let's see. Okay. This would be a sorter. This doesn't get crafted. And this crafts already. And then this doesn't get crafted either. Okay, so we need about like half the things going into crafters, into the crafter, and then we need the crafter going. We need the other things, so half the things going into crafters, the other things going into sorters, and we don't need to combine the two, so we can save on some sorters downstairs, which is nice. We'll need to pump these things downstairs. What about the dust things? We need... None of these require furnaces. Except for the Yellorium, actually. Yellorium requires a furnace. So... But none of these do. Some of these require... So these need to be sorted into craftable and non-craftable. And then these need to be sorted into craftable and non-craftable as well. And they all need to be sent down into our main sorting system to go into the chests. That is the idea. Or rather, into the barrels. Or not the barrels. I keep saying barrels. They would in fact be drawers, not barrels, but that's okay. So, okay, so let's start by sorting this. So let's set this up with chests. Let's grab this here. Like that. There we go. And make a chest. This is for our sorter to go into. This sorts Skystone, Redstone, and Yellorium. So Skystone and Skystone doesn't get crafted. Redstone and Yellorium do get crafted. Oh, this is interesting. We haven't had this before. Skystone doesn't get crafted. Redstone and Yellorium do get crafted. Then the Yellorium gets smelted, and the redstone doesn't. Hang on. Skystone and redstone both come out of this one too. So I think if we actually move this over, if we pump all of these things into here, like the Skystone and the redstone specifically, we could save on some computers and things. So we could sort these, send the Yellorium over here, and the other things all into this section. At least the redstone. The redstone would come out of a crafter. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. Let's just keep going the way that we've been doing. So let's just go like this. That would be a lot easier. Okay, so this would be our sorter. So we need to set up our sorting program. And I believe the sorter was... I think that was a Lupus 590 program, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, I'm mistaken. I think that was the one that that I did. And with Lupus 590's help, of course. And then the crafter was obviously a Lupus 590 program because it has a GUI! Which is really, really, really nice. Really nice indeed. But the sorter... Oh, yes. Let's go to the Think Impact folder in... I have a screenshot of how to download this program. There we go. This might be the one. Nope, this would be Item Transporter. Oh wait, so Item Transporter was the one that I did. Okay. So if Item Transporter was the one that I did, then what about the sorter? No, that was a Lupus 590 program, I think, right? I'm a little bit lost. We have Extreme Reactors, Hammer, Sieve, Simple Fluid Mover. Okay, well, let's just do the paste bin thing. Let's just do that. I can't figure out where we got that sorting program from. Okay, so let's do a paste bin thing with this. Sorter over here. And, okay. Paste bin put startup / item sorter. Connecting to paste bin failed. Let's try that again. Discord had an outage just before starting as well. So I don't know. Okay, well, connecting to paste bin failed, so in that case, let's bring out the drives. Drive, okay. Let's go for a disk drive. That would be stone and redstone. We don't need to be carrying tin wall blocks. I'm not sure why we have those. It would be nice, actually, if we can turn this into a massive sorting system. That would be ideal. Oh yeah, we could have an overflow chest at the end. Ooh. Ooh, we could do some things. We could do some things. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, what we could do is we could set up a sorting room. Livestream, welcome back! There are plethora-based AE systems. Ooh, that would be nice. That'd be nice indeed. Yeah, if we could do like a thing like that, that would be very, very nice indeed. But, okay, so I keep getting distracted. Being distracted is a very distracting thing to be. We want to grab our stone over here. Stone, yes, 14 stone, that would do. Because connecting to paste bin failed. So we're going to try to get this program transferred this way through a disk drive. Let's check the floppy. Floppy requires what? Paper, redstone, and ink sac for this one. What about this one? Rose red. What about this one? Active screen. This would be... Oh! Cocoa beans. This we can do. Cocoa beans, redstone, and ooh. Sugar cane. How exactly do we get sugar cane? There's no recipe for this thing. Okay. Lupus says none of them have auto crafting, if I recall correctly. Well, thanks to Lupus590, we have auto crafting, which is very, very nice. Sort of, a form of it. It's not the full massive contraption that Applied Energistics has, but we can rig something up with the basic crafter here. Yeah, sorting would be interesting. Okay, so what are we going to do about this whole paper thing? Sugar canes. Let's do some... Nipsonian says it's not on-demand autocraft. That's true, but it is, it can make items, which is a good start. We can sort of combine them together for commonly made items or something. Ex nihilo, because I thought that I thought we had a way of making sugarcane, but do we not? Like, what's up with that? I can't find. There doesn't appear to be an ex nihilo wiki. Lipsonin says that's very complex to do. Apparently, Squid Dev wrote an academic-like research paper on it. Oh, the whole auto-crafting thing? Wow, okay. Yeah, so I guess we might be using AE2 for auto-crafting. But if we can use other things for storage, that would be nice. Let's see the Ex Nihilo wiki. Because what we really want is a way to make sugarcane. We have no way of making sugarcane. Okay, I'm just quickly browsing the wiki, just trying to find some things. Blocks, not helpful. Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick Google search, I guess. Ex nihilo, sugar cane. Sugarcane seeds! Oh, okay, so, hang on. Here's what we always need to do. We always need to remember, when we can't find an item recipe, search for it. sugar cane seed. There we go. We might already have that, actually, come to think of it. Let's go inspect that. Livestream says there are 4 to choose from. I'll check licenses. Okay, nice. Nice. Let's check for sugarcane seeds while he's checking that. Sugarcane seeds over here. Do we have any sugarcane seeds? We do have a lot of things, but not sugarcane seeds. Okay. Okay, so how do you make them again? String mesh, dirt in a string mesh. Okay. Oh yeah, we make dirt from saplings. Yes, I forgot that. Composting. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna need to... Oh, wow. Okay, so it's like everything runs into other things. Sugarcane seeds are useful for making dirt. I don't know if you plant them or how that works, but we're gonna need a few of them. Which means this is... Okay, hang on. This is all to make a drive. So we have a disk drive. We have nothing to do with it because we can't make a floppy disk. Okay, so how else do you transfer a program? Let's try the paste bin connection again. Let's see if this will work. Let's see. Terminate. Paste bin put. Startup / item sorter. And is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? That's the question then. The answer is... failed. Okay then. We can't make a disk drive. We can't... I mean, we could with a lot of work. It would basically take the whole stream to make a disk drive. We can't copy the program onto paste bin. We can't do much of anything for getting this program onto other computers. Okay, so since we can't do the sorter thing at the moment, then what we're gonna do instead is start setting up something. The crafter, I guess. Okay. So we will do that. So we're gonna need a space for our sorter. We're gonna need space for the crafter as well. So okay, so yes, let's set up the crafter. The crafter is going to need the input chest is going to need to be big because we're going to need to connect a lot of things to it. We have a transporter oops, let's try to get up here, please. We have a transporter program, but I'm pretty sure that the transporter only works from one chest to one other chest. So we're going to need to connect the stuff that comes out after the furnaces. We're going to need to connect a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. We're going to need to connect 6 furnaces to this crafter. Now, if you see this crafter over here has, let's try this one over here. This has an input chest of a double chest. To connect 6 things to it, we would need 6 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should work with a double chest. So that looks good. Livestream says so. The only one I can. So the only one with a license that I can find is this one. That would be for the crafting thing, I guess. Right? I'm not very good. Those of you guys who might be wondering, I'm not very good at keeping on time. I'm not sure that we did anything this stream yet, and there's 20 minutes left until I have to go do some stuff. So, Livestream says also paste bin seems to be dead. I got 503. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so GitHub link. So I don't know what we want to do just before ending then. If pastebin's dead and we can't get a floppy to transfer the program, then we can't really do our sorting thing that we were trying to do. Lucina says 503 is an HTML error code. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so this... What is this? I forgot. What is this thing that you sent me? Was this the auto sorting thing? Oh, MIT license. This looks nice. Looks nice indeed. Oh, Livesonic says you can manually copy the files via Windows Explorer. Ooh. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. So, here we go. So we're gonna need to create a folder for this computer. So let's just create a file. Call it copy to here. There we go, and save. So that's all we need for that. And then we will go ahead and switch to the Windows Explorer and see. So I'm going to go into here and quickly try. What do we have here? What do we have here? We have open folder. Lufsani says you will need to know the IDs of the computers to copy from and to. Yes, thank you, sir. I didn't explain that very well. Basically, what I just did there was I created a file that I can recognize. So you go into your Windows Explorer, into the world save, computers, and they're all by number, but that's where you go and search through to find the program that you labeled, which happens to be in computer 36. So it's in computer 36, copy to here. Now, let's open another window and try to find one of our other computers that has the the sorting program. That's what it's called. Sorting program in it. Startup Civ. That's not it. Let's try this one. This would be Extreme Reactors. That's not it either. Let's try Computer 19. Multi-compactor. That's not it either. Lipsony says this is where it would be very nice if we could see. Yes, it is. I need to find out about, like, Windows licenses, whatever else. I don't know exactly what I need to find out, but need to find that out for the tech channel too. I tried researching for Apple licenses, and I couldn't find any helpful things about whether you can show it on camera or not. I'd imagine you can, but I don't know if you need permission or something, so I was going to have to deal with that. This would be the Hammer program. Let's try computer 0. This would be CobbleGen. It seems to be in the order that we created the computers. So if we go for 5, that's Hammer. If we go for 9, that's Multi-Compactor. Computer 11 is Civ. I'm not sure what order we created these things in. Item sorter. There we go. 14. Okay, let's take item sorter and copy it into there. Okay, item sorter goes in here. So, we should now have, if we minimize this, we should now have the, Lipsony says everyone does it, so I doubt that Microsoft could stop people now. Also, it would cause a lot of bad press if they did stop people. That's definitely a good point. I've always I've started, like, right from, for a long time. I've been taking the philosophy of, Lufzeni says, also Windows is not a form of art. They lose nothing from you recording. That's the idea. What confused me was YouTube says to make sure you have, they say, I think the quote was, videos showing software user interfaces can't be monetized unless you have permission. I think is what it said. So I interpreted that to mean basically you need to make sure you have like permissions and all that, and the Apple license, oh whoa, we're running out of oxygen, let's go ahead and fix that. The Apple software license, basically I read that, and I'm not a lawyer, so it's a little hard to interpret things, but it basically talked about using it for the intended use of the software is allowed. So it's like, okay. And there's of course things like can't do certain things commercially, and I didn't really understand all that section properly. But so it's like, okay, what do they mean by intended use? And then commercial things are different in a lot of cases, and I don't know exactly what all that means. But kind of, I've taken the philosophy. I don't know if you've seen my Twitter recently, but I've been posting on Twitter some opinions about things that are not mainstream. So basically, I kind of want to be more cautious with not giving companies unnecessary excuses to be like, yeah, you broke this rule and we don't care about everybody else breaking it, but you know, we don't agree with you, so we're gonna, you know, shut you down or something. That's what I kind of want to be careful of, and I might be going overboard on that. I might need to actually be slightly less careful, but I don't know. That's kind of the thing. The percentage says I don't have Twitter, so no. You can actually, I don't know if you, I'm guessing you knew this already, but you can see Twitter without having a Twitter account. But basically, going to twitter.com doesn't work because they just give you a sign-in screen. But if you actually click a link to somebody's Twitter profile, it'll show you their Twitter without needing to sign in. So you can like see all kinds of things that way. And you can see sort of what I'm talking about as well from my Twitter links. But yeah, so that's kind of the issue, is I don't really want to give companies an excuse unnecessarily to be like, you violated a policy that nobody else, we don't care about anybody else, but, you know, that's kind of what I'm concerned about. But I might be a little overboard in how much, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's just, okay, so let's see, let's restart this. And directory. Ah, there we go. Item sorter is back. Item sorter is back into this turtle through the file explorer. That is very helpful. Thank you, sir. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's see. Let's delete copy to here, because we don't need that anymore. That was just to tell us which computer it was. So now we have item sorter. So that is nice. So let's move item sorter into startup /item sorter. It's comes down to basically that it's becoming more and more clear. I don't know if any of you guys have been following this. I've been trying to keep up with the whole investigations into big tech and all that, and it's becoming more and more clear that they're acting less like platforms and more like drifting towards censoring stuff they disagree with, which is very, very dangerous when they start doing that. So yeah, and if they're no longer being completely unbiased, that being a platform, then that's kind of a big issue that kind of completely changes the way we need to see these companies. So it's still not conclusive, but it's looking like there's a pretty good indication. I want to be ready to handle things as developments start coming, legal things and rulings and all that. So yeah, that's, I don't know, that was kind of sort of a vague way of explaining things, but okay, we're gonna need to set this up. So the source name would be chest 11. Source name would be chest 11. Smeltable chest name. This would be which one? This would be... yes. This would be the Yellorium one. So, smeltable... we're gonna need a 2-stage sort for this thing. Okay, so we're gonna have to first sort out the Skystone dust. Because the smeltable... It's called smeltable chest, but it's really first a craftable chest, and then a smeltable chest. Yeah, so let's... Okay, so let's do that. So, let's sort smeltable chest name. We have 2 chests here. We have chest 12 and chest 13. We're gonna need one of these to be one of these to be the other. So 12 and 13. 12. 13. There we go. Sleep time and smeltable items. Okay. So let's go and try to do this. So okay, we need to sort out the Skystone dust into there. If we could make that a barrel, that would be ideal. But okay. Actually, hang on. No. We want to, actually, we're going to do something a little bit differently. We're actually going to hang on. We're going to take this down. We are going to just briefly go and where's our second chest? Oh, it's up there. For some strange reason. Okay, we're gonna go and actually, because we're gonna need a thing coming down here with Skystone and Redstone as well, with a sorter as well. So we're going to use the same chest for both, I think, because then we can deal with the Skystone dust one way afterwards. And we also need to pick this up without spilling our Skystone everywhere, which is not going to happen, so we'll just do that. And place the chest over here. Let's try. That should work. That should work. That should work. Okay. Skystone dust. Grab all this. Put more in here. Okay, we got loads of stuff over here. Loads of stuff indeed. Okay. Can't get back there to grab the rest of it. Not that we really need it, come to think of it, because we have so much Skystone dust that we are just up to our ears in Skystone dust, and we'll be making more as fast as we can use it up. I'm not sure how it spread so far. Oh, of course. Space gravity. That would do it. Okay, here we go. Now we can do this. Okay, so this will be the chest, the output, Skystone output for both sections as well, which is nice. So, okay, so let's see. This thing needs to be set up now. So we can go ahead and see this may have changed. Output chests is now 13 and 14. Ah, yes, 13 and 14 instead of 12 and 13. Okay, so 13. Let's make this one 14. And then we'll make a guess as to which chest is which. So we're just going to go ahead and... this will have to be the place that sends to the smelter. So we're going to have to... first into the crafter. So this is... Okay, so... should we... I'm just thinking this through. Let's do this completely differently. Should we actually? No, let's just do this. Okay, let's quickly get this done. So we're gonna go ahead and see multiple chest, other chest. Okay, save, run. I was gonna try to combine the two of these things together somehow, but that could get really complicated. So okay, here we are. Restart. Found strange item. Okay, so it's terminate. We didn't tell it any items. That's an issue. Okay. For the sake of sorting this, let's actually shut down this computer. No, let's just leave it on. Okay. Let's get this done. So we need to go ahead and what are we doing here? We are going to yes, tell it the items. Forgot. Okay. And next stream, we have to be a whole lot better at actually getting somewhere. Actually getting something done. So, okay, smeltable chest and other chest and smeltable items. So, the items that we have here: skystone dust, redstone dust, and yellorium ore pieces. So, let's do this. And let's check what the item name is. So we can take that out. Redstone dust, let's see. Lua turtle dot get item, not count, we want detail, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Detail will work. Minecraft redstone. Okay, Minecraft redstone. Let's see. We want the redstone to go in here. We want... Oh, yes, we're just trying to sift out the skystone. So we don't even need to test the redstone, which we just did anyways. But we can just take this out, and we can go ahead and grab our skystone dust, run detail again, and okay. So we've got... What? That could be anything, couldn't it? Applied energistics to material. That is ridiculous. Okay, well, let's just assume that it's literally the only kind of material that applied energistics has. And it's applied energistics to material. And just somehow that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Applied energistics to... Ep20 says, just did a quick once over on the EULA for Windows 10. It doesn't mention recording, broadcasting, or streaming, so I would assume that they are covered under usage of the computer. That said, I'm not a lawyer, and don't trust random people on the internet for legal advice. That is good advice, sir. Yeah, they don't mention recording, broadcasting, or streaming. The issue would be when I start making money from it. At what point does it become commercial? You have to actually have a business for it to be commercial, or do you just have to be making money on it? Because what does it say about commercial stuff? I haven't looked at that yet. Just the Mac license. That's kind of the issue. Energistics, and I'm not a lawyer either, which is why it's a little complicated to try to interpret things, kind of having to learn what everything means. Applied energistics to material. Okay, so wait, this is the other way around. Hang on. We want okay, let's just go with this. This was supposed to be the smeltable chest. We want the smeltable items to go... It would be actually good if the sorter had 2 chests that could sort into. How could we upgrade that very easily? Or if smeltable item in slot.name, then print and do that. I think we could just add a 3rd chest, couldn't we? I don't know. That would actually... I need to stay on schedule, and it's already time to end the stream, so let's just go ahead and try to get this working. Let's just do this in reverse. We're gonna switch. This is supposed to be the smeltable chest, but we told it to put the non-smeltable item in the smeltable chest, so we're just gonna go ahead and reverse the chest order. That's gonna work. So, save, exit. Let's see which chest is which, first of all. And, hey, it's throwing everything in there once again. Okay. Because I forgot the name of the item, probably. Let's see. Applied energistics to material. And I called the item what? Oh! Applied energistics with no capital E to material. Okay. Let's see. Applied energistics with no capital. There we go. Save. Exit. Restart. Oh, it's finding some things. Okay. Oh, nice! So it's sorting off the skystone dust into there, which is what we want to see. That is what we want to see. That is nice indeed. Okay. We can go ahead and sort these things out. We are just going to go ahead and try to... We have too many things. We need to drop some things. Let's drop this stone. Let's drop the block of red. Let's put it in here. We don't want to waste blocks of redstone necessarily. Okay, skystone dust. There we go. We can put the extra into here. And we are going to go ahead and try to sort this again. So now that it's put all the random stuff into here, let's... Actually, this stuff's supposed to go into here. Some of this stuff, anyway. Let's see. Here we go. Oh. Oh, that chest is full already. Oh yeah, okay, this is where we need to do... Okay, hang on. Let's do this. What we really need to do is we need to take the sky stone out of here. Okay, let's take the sky stone out. Lucianus says, fairly sure that home versions of Windows 10 can be used by business, but Pro and Enterprise just add features which can be useful in commercial environments. That said, I'm not a lawyer. Yeah, I'll have to check what Windows says. Like I said, I didn't read the Windows license yet. I did read the Mac one. The reason's actually just because for the tech channel, most of what I want to do is is with Mac software. So that's the difference. Okay, so let's okay, so we're gonna want to put all the skystone dust into here. Like this. Yeah, because I'm just confused, rather, is a better word. Confused about the definitions of words is kind of the issue. What do they mean? What counts as commercial? What counts as... Same thing with Optifine, where the Optifine guy says not to use it as part of a public display. And I'm like, well, my idea of a public display is like you go into a room, like a movie theater or something, and it's shown to the public, right? But I guess YouTube might count as that, but it's like everybody uses it, so I think that could be a case of he just doesn't go after people because there's too many of them using it. But it could be that I understand the definition wrong, but I don't know. I don't know indeed. That's an issue. Okay, skystone dust is in there, so that's good. So, we have that going into there. We want to... what do we want to do with this? Okay, we're trying to get the yellorium connected to the reactor is what we're really trying to do. And so we will need, actually, to send this through a crafter. This, I'll still have to void this manually, I think. Yeah, let me just check the time. How much time can we afford here? Let's see. Yeah, I think I have to end it here. We did get this sorting, which is nice. It would be really good if it could do a three-way sort, but not necessary. We can sort these out later, after they're crafted. But yeah, that this is looking very, very nice. Off camera, if I get the time, I'm gonna have to try to refuel this turtle for one. Refuel the guy and upgrade to the actual release version of that program. Things like that, which, by the way, if any of you guys happen to be watching still on the replay at like 2 hours into this, which the percentage markers show that not a lot of people do, but if you guys do, if you want to go check out those programs, they are on Lupus590's GitHub page. You can go check that out. MIT license, I believe, for all of them, which is nice. Livestream says, yeah, but Optifine has stupid licensing. I don't know how the mod managed to be so successful with its license. Is it obvious that I dislike Optifine devs because of their licensing choice? Yeah, Optifine's licensing is very, kind of difficult. That's one way to put it. Kind of difficult indeed. Okay, so this... Actually, you know what? Let's I think we can do... Let's just add a crafter here. Let's just add a quick crafter crafting the redstone, because that will allow it to AFK for a whole lot longer. Because this redstone, as you can see, is already taking up a lot of space, but if we craft it down into blocks, then that would be good. I'll still have to avoid the skystone dust, though. But, let's quickly add a crafter. We need 3 chests, we need one of these modem things, let's go for that, and see redstone, chiseled stone, or regular stone. Do we still have, I think, the stone that I threw out was somewhere. I think it despawned by now. Okay, let's go grab the stone. Let's also check the roof, because as you can tell, we just heard an explosion, which happens to be a meteor falling on the roof. And let's just double check. They are mining a hole into the roof, but they haven't gone far enough yet. Oh, this is open. Okay, that's not good. Okay then. There we go. We are safe. Okay, let's quickly get this done. We need a wired modem. We need some stone to do that. Let's grab 8 stone, like this. There we go, and redstone, I believe, was the center of the recipe. There we go, redstone. Yes, this would be a modem, full block wired modem. We have 3 of them. We have an advanced computer. We need also to get the chest. Yes, we need 3 chests. Okay, 1, 2, that'd be 2. We need a third chest down here. Thank you very much. There we go. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. We got 3 chests, that's nice. Okay. Now we can get back up here. So next stream, I don't know exactly. We have so many things on the agenda to do. But we may find ourselves attempting to... Put that there. Attempting to build the sorting system, or we may find ourselves doing something else. Chest. I'm not sure how. Somehow, we were able to go a whole 2 hours with a whole lot of talking and have hardly anything built. Which is weird. I don't know how the time goes that quickly. But that is the same reason that the tech channel's not started up yet, because everything I'm doing for some reason is like that. For some reason I just spend so long trying to do things like we did this stream, and they don't happen. I don't know why. We were doing a simple task of taking this thing and wiring it up to the reactor and crafting the Yellorium. That's such a simple task, and all we did so far is we built a sorter. That's all we did. So we're going to try to make a crafter before we're done, but I don't know why. We just, I don't know, I guess I'm good at frittering away time or something. That's weird, but that's the same problem that's happening with the tech channel, why it's not started yet. Started back up, I should say. So, yeah, that's kind of an issue. Okay, so 7 more gold and another chest. Of course we need another chest. That's always necessary. And we don't have any more wood in that chest, so that is okay. 7. But good news in terms of time and getting things done and all that, is that I'm doing a lot of changes to my schedule, trying to get a better schedule for everything, trying to, be able to get a lot more done and all that, and I think the problem this stream was we just I was kind of wandering around and not really being focused on anything. So that's kind of the idea, is to get focused on time and all that. That's the thing. Is there a better way to craft a turtle? Is there a better way? Not really. Okay. So let's just do this. Like that. So we'll see how long things take to get started is the idea. So, okay. Oh, yes, and we need a crafting table connected to the... Oh, and we need more wood for that, which happens to be downstairs. We should really grab a little bit more than we are. Okay. Let's grab, like, 5. There we go. 5 will do. We will need a crafting table's worth of wood. There we go. Crafting table. Nice. Okay. Let's make a crafty turtle. Crafty turtle goes over here, into the thing over here, like that. There we go, crafting turtle. Nice, advanced crafty turtle. Okay, so with that being a thing, let's... okay, little bit of lag, that's okay. Okay, crafty turtle. Okay, now, we can install the crafting program. Let's go ahead and get over to here. Let's go into where would be Live790's GitHub page. Over here, there we go. It would be in the turtle section. It would be in multi-compactor. Yes, that's it. Multi-compactor. Copy the link. There we go. And wget this. There we go. Multi-compactor is downloaded. Let's directory check. Multi-compactor. Nice. Okay. Move multi-compactor to startup / multi-compactor. There we go. And we're going to want to program this thing. Edit config file. Edit startup / multi-compactor config. Okay. Input, output. And the... Oh, this would be the crafting chest. Okay, so input, output, and crafting chest. So, let's see. Let's turn these on. So, input chest would be up above. That'd be 15. Input is 15. Input is 15. Output is... this thing. It's hard to see when we're so far away. Output is... either 16 or 17. Okay, so let's say output is 16 and the crafting chest is 17 and position is on the bottom. There we go. Let's see. Exit. Restart. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Okay, ooh. We have some overlap. Okay, so this would be Yellorium. Yellorium, what does that take to craft? Yellorium gets crafted in a 2x2. Okay, 2x2. So that'll be 2. We're training the program. Oh, is it actually working? Oh, we picked the right chests. Nice. Okay, and the redstone is crafted in a 3x3. There we go. Okay, 2x2 and a 3x3. Nice. Okay, so this is good. So we have one side done, sort of. Well, I mean, it needs to, of course, go to the furnace and all that afterwards. But we do actually have the crafting part of this side done, which is nice. So it should be stopped. Okay, no, it's working. It's going along. It's going along nicely. Okay, so this is nice. This is very, very nice. Very nice. Okay. So our redstone is going to thin out. This chest is going to empty out. And then we have the Yellorium here is going to be gone through as well. Nice. Okay. So that's all going to be crafted. This chest is going to be empty. So we're going to have a 2-chest buffer, plus this is actually redstone blocks, so we'll have a lot more free space. This, however, is full already, and as you can see, if we get around, if we manage to make it around to the other side somehow, whoops, that would be down. That would be not up. There we go. This is down. This is up. This is up. This is down. This is beginning to fill, which is obviously an issue. So we want the Yellorium to be running properly, and this will just basically require being voided for now. I don't know about putting lava right next to all these chests. Not sure how the lava physics work exactly, but let's try just simply doing that ourselves for now, I guess. Unless there's a simple way to void these. What does the void upgrade do? Let's just... Oh, I just realized I'm not full screen. Hang on. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just check the void upgrade. Void. Okay, let's do a hopper and a barrel. We should have a barrel already. Or a drawer, rather. Basic drawer. Void upgrade. Upgrade template. Okay, we can use any kind of drawer to craft our template. Any kind of drawer combined with sticks. A whole bunch of sticks. Okay, we need more sticks. More sticks, more sticks, more sticks, please. Okay, there we go. We're gonna get this thing voided so we can hopefully have loads of leftover Yellorium by the time we come back for next stream. That's the idea. Loads of leftover Yellorium. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Void upgrade destroys excess items. So, obsidian. Do we have any obsidian? We have 2 obsidian over there. And how do you make obsidian? I think you make it over here. We need to put our oxygen tank away in there. Get it filled again. Okay, Livestream says... if you have just 1 item... then a drawer with a void upgrade will be best. Void upgrade prevents the drawer from overflowing. The drawer will accept items beyond its capacity, but only items which match its contents. Yeah, so that's the idea, is that we're using the redstone and Yellorium chest to set when the machine shuts off, for at least for now. This is sort of a temporary measure so that the AFK works nicely, but this is sort of the temporary measure. And, ooh, water and lava. Actually, that should be fairly easy to do. Let's get this. We already have a bucket of lava. Yeah, so this is just so we get lots of stuff while we're AFKing. And then next time... Oh, hang on. This way. Huh? Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Yeah, so next time we can actually work on creating the sorting system, hopefully something, not sure exactly what we're going to get to next time, but something along those lines. Okay, so that's 4. We need 8 specifically. So, whoops, that would be an extra bucket of water. We don't need that. We do need this, though. Okay. Water. This is very confusing. This is a very different rhythm of clicking than the other things that go through here. The sky stone, specifically. Oh, yep, there we go. Ah, okay. Oh, and this was shut off, too. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Okay. 7 obsidian. So close. So close, so close, so close. Okay, there we go. We now have all the obsidian we need. Let's put the extra of this away. Let's grab a lava bucket because that's useful. And where's our obsidian? There's our obsidian. Okay, so we need to void this stuff. Livestream says... so if I had a cobble drawer that was full with a void upgrade, then adding more cobble will delete the excess cobble, but trying to put wood in it won't work, as it can't take wood. Nice. Oh, so you're saying that could be in place of the sorter that we set up, I think, is what you're saying. That actually might be good. Luciana says, make a hole in front of the barrel to catch the water, then you just need lava. Oh, yes, that might be good. We're done with that at the moment, but that could be good for the future. Obsidian over here. Void upgrade, nice! Okay, we have a 1x2 basic drawer. Okay, we can grab this thing. There we go. Okay, let's set this thing up as sort of a temporary measure type of deal. Actually, let's go over the 1x2 thing. Because that means, because we will have to break this thing later, and we don't want to have to waste too many items. So this is sort of a temporary storage to be able to void stuff in the short term. So let's see, let's grab a stack of skystone dust. And then I think we need to get the front of it. Okay, there we go. There we go, skystone dust. Okay, now, void upgrade. Oh, you can see there's a little thing in the corner. That's voiding excess items. Nice, okay, so now all we need is a hopper. And then we should be good to go. Let's grab a chest, let's grab a bunch of iron ingots. Just like that. There we go, we have a hopper. And now... Nice! Okay, so it's beginning to hopper the things into this drawer, which is nice. How can we tell how much is in it? There was a way to do that, there was a way to do that, there was a way to do that. Let's see, where's the storage drawers? How much does it cost? Status upgrade shows fill level. Whoa, comparators, which is nether quartz. Yeah, okay, perhaps not. Oh, but this thing shows full storage. Redstone torch. Sticks, this way we can tell if it's actually working. Not that this is particularly useful. Let's just go for this. It's very easy. Okay, here we go. Sticks, nice. We need 2 torches and a bunch of redstone. Status upgrade. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, now we can see that it should be filling. Let's see if it is in fact working. Let's see. It's not showing anything. It should void excess items. Is it... it shouldn't. It's the 1x2. So how many should it be able to store? 16 stacks. So let's go ahead and put 16 stacks in. And let's see if it is going to store them all. Oh, there we go. Now it tells us that it's full, which is nice. And we can see... Okay, so if we take out a stack... Let's take out some stacks. So it should be saying it's more empty. Oh, wait, because we're not taking out stacks. We're just... Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, hang on. How much does it change? Oh, that's not a... Okay, that's not a bar to say how full it is. That's to say... how... like, if it's full or not. Okay, so it is full. And it is still voiding the items. Nice! Okay. Lipsani says... Right-click with empty hand, maybe sneak right-click to get a GUI. I'm guessing you said that before we figured out how this bar works. Wait! No, there is a GUI! Okay, you can change the upgrades. Void upgrades, status upgrade. Oh, okay, so you can add upgrades. Oh, you can see how much is in it. That's nice. That's very, very, very nice indeed. Okay. So, yeah, so this thing is going to keep voiding excess items as sort of a temporary measure until next stream, when we can hopefully get this working better, if that's what we end up doing next stream. But, okay, Skystone does... Yep, so this is... The reason that stuff's still there is because our sorter has a 300-second delay on it. But that is okay. So, nice. Okay, so this is going nice. Oh, before we go, let's just go ahead and check on our reactor, see how it's doing. It's probably going to need a whole lot more yellorium. Probably a whole lot more yellorium. Let's also get this other tank beginning to be filled as well, because it was close to being done. So, okay, here we go. And let's see, do we need any more yellorium in this thing? How full is it? This has 2 cyanate for us, which is nice. This has only 15 yellorium. Okay, so we need to refill this. And this is at 56%. This is nice. Okay. And that was not a smart idea, just jumping straight over the void, just like that, but okay. Don't worry, we are safe. I mean, how often, you know, when we play Bed Wars, how often do we fall into the void? You know, like, we're completely safe. We're completely safe. We like, rarely fall into the void. Like, you know, more rarely than walking. That's for sure. We can say that for sure. Okay, so let's actually put the extra yellorium in there. There we go. Okay, so we have a whole bunch that can be smelted. There we go. Nice. Okay. So let's go and send this into smelt, and let's take the stuff. This is ore doubling, which is nice. Take the stuff that's already come out of it. Oh, apparently I already did take the stuff that's already come out of it. Do we have some over here? Livsenny says, isn't walking into the void the same as falling? Walking into the void is the same as falling. However, just walking, happens. We do that a lot more often than falling into the void. That much is for sure. So, but yeah, walking into the void is an issue. We had that last stream. That's kind of an issue. But yeah, and we're gonna need to upgrade this thing. We've been running it like the whole time we've been going, and it is still empty. So yeah. Okay. Okay, yellorium is on the way. Yellorium is on the way, which is very nice. So we're gonna wait till we get a full stack of that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. We basically have created a sorter, and we have started voiding some things, and we have created a crafter, and we are getting ready to hopefully jump into doing the idea that I have for a sorting system, which might work for this thing. We'll have to see. Livsenny says, might be worth modifying the cobble gen. Modifying in what way? That's the question. Okay, we have enough yellorium to go with. Modifying... Oh, you mean modifying to, like, speed it up? Yeah, that's a thing. So, it's because this is a single generator. If we set up multiple generators, that is actually why I freed up this space in this room here. Well, sort of. It's somewhat free, but the idea was to put a multi-stage cobble generator of some sort in here, or at least multiple of the current cobble gen in there somehow. That's the idea. Oh! Livsenia says give the turtles 2 spots to dig. How would that work? Okay, so we could put one below him, I guess. Or, because we don't really want him to start turning, necessarily, because that would slow it down. Livsfanity says maybe reduce max wait time, too. Possibly. Max wait time is not really the issue at the moment, though. The issue at the moment is just it simply can't keep up. This, at the moment, is the limiting factor in our whole system. We just simply can't produce enough cobble to get to get our machines fully filled with cobble. That's the issue. So we'll need to upgrade that. So I'm expecting that in this machine, because we really want to get it fast enough that we can use those things as building materials. That's the idea. And so I'm guessing we're going to run into several limiting factors. The first one, obviously, is the cobble gen. It's just simply not fast enough to keep up. I'm guessing... So once we do upgrade the cobble gen. Livestream says add one below was my idea. Oh, okay. So how could we do that? Let's also take out, we don't have anything in here. Okay, never mind. This is running fine. Yeah, how could we fit that in? But okay, so I'm guessing the first bottleneck in the system is the turtle, the cobble gen. The second bottleneck in the system would be that if we can even see it from here, not sure if we can, but yeah, that dust, not the dust, but like the hammer system is only half as fast as the sieves. So first upgrade the cobble, that's the first bottleneck. Second bottleneck is the hammer system is only half as fast as the sieves. Third bottleneck is that when we upgrade that, the way we do that is by adding 28 more hammers, which basically adds an extra third onto what we have right now in terms of power consumption. And basically what that means, our reactor runs pretty close, if I'm not mistaken, pretty close to its maximum when all those things are running, which they're not all running right now, partly because we have no cobble. But the reactor, I think, was like just at the limit of what it can produce. So the third bottleneck would be upgrading the reactor. Probably with double layering, or with, I'm not sure exactly what we can do to upgrade this thing, but the idea would be so that it could run the whole machine on half power. It would be kind of the idea. Right now it's running part of the machine on half power. So I'll have to run the math again, just double check if we do need to upgrade this, but I think we were running very, very close to it. Lufsani says, in my test, turning was faster than waiting for the next cobble, but it looks like your cobble is made faster. That's interesting, so cobble can be made at different speeds. So yeah, so basically what we're doing, what we're going to have to do next stream is we are going to have to continue, and we're going to have to try to undo some of these bottlenecks. So we're going to have to unbottleneck. Okay, we have a lot of potential things, and I don't know exactly which thing we're going to be doing next stream. So we have bottlenecks to deal with. First bottleneck being the cobble gen, second bottleneck being those hammers are not fast enough, and third bottleneck possibly being the reactor needs to be upgraded. Now, those are the bottlenecks. We also could be working on the sorting system instead. We only have probably time to do one thing next stream, so I'm not sure which we will choose, but we could do bottlenecks, we could do sorting system, because we are actually fairly stuck on that. This also needs to be connected to the reactor. The yellorium needs to be sent through, needs to be smelted and then connected to the reactor. We need to get this thing going, we need to get the sorting system going. That's kind of all stuff that needs to be done because we have a backlog of materials, as you can probably tell in here. Quite a backlog, so it's not going to all come through very fast until we get it sorted and get the machine a way to shut off. Luficini said, I think I had lag in my world, thus the slow cobble. That is very possible. That is very possible indeed. Let's put the... Whoa! Okay, we have lots of yellorium. This is nice. This is very nice. We have more coming as well, which is very nice indeed. Oh, and also I forgot about... We are half an hour overtime. I forgot about the cobble gen needs to be refueled and upgraded from the beta to the regular. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of that off camera. I don't know if I'll do the upgrade off camera or not, but we'll see. But yeah, loads of things to choose from, loads of oxygen that needs refilling. Speaking of, we actually need to pump oxygen into that room over there. That's kind of a thing I forgot. But yeah, so basically we have so much to choose from next episode. So much to choose from to do. We can grab this hopper because we'll need it somewhere else more likely than here. So if you guys want to see something, not sure exactly what we will choose to do, whether we'll choose to fix a bottleneck, do the sorting, connect the reactor, do those other things that we mentioned, I don't know what we'll do exactly, but let me know what you guys think we should do. Oh, yes, such as the Lucinet says, I wouldn't call the simple tree farm out of beta yet. Okay. So, yeah, so that's a thing as well. So I guess it would just be like upgrading the program to the newer version of it. But, yeah. If you guys want to see some of that stuff, go ahead and come back next episode. But for now, see you guys later. We are going to hope that, Finance says, I'm not sure. Beta, different spellings, possibilities, data, darta, not sure what that means. Potato, petardo. There's all kinds of things you can do when you just like type really fast and hit the wrong buttons along the way or something. It's quite interesting, quite an adventure to do. Yeah, so if you guys want to see some of that stuff, go ahead and come back next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will be going AFK and hoping that our oxygen system doesn't get hit with a meteor again and run out of power like it did off camera last time. So, see you guys later.